Welcome to the fourth episode of West Liberty University Wrestling Mat Minute with head coach Mitch Smith. Coach, since the last episode, the team went 3-0 at the Washington and Jefferson Quad. Since then, there has been a duel and a tournament. Can you update everybody on the results and how individuals did in those events?
Yeah, so the last event, dual meet of the year we went to was Ashland. So we traveled up to Ashland in a great environment. They put on a first-class event for our dual meets under our spotlight. So it's a great event, a great atmosphere to wrestle in. Our program actually wrestled really well in that dual meet. At the intermission, our halftime, we were actually winning the duel 10-6. And then they kind of pulled away from us at the very end. We got another win at 84 in our upper weights, but our lower weights wrestled really well that night. Got a couple majors, decisions, a couple upsets in the lower division, and then Chris Cook at 184 got a nice win for the team in the upper weights. And then Logan Kemp wrestled the number one kid in the country and came up short 4-2 in that meet. But our team overall, I felt like wrestled well, and Ashland currently right now is number 3 in the country. So it showed a lot of progression from our first dual meet of the season, wrestling UPJ, who was 5th in the country, and that result to wrestling Ashland, who's number 3 in the country right now, and actually being up on them at the halftime of that dual meet. So we're moving in the right direction as a team and a program, and a lot of guys stepped up that duel, and I felt like we wrestled really well. And then we had a week to prepare for the Midwest Classic. This tournament is one of the toughest tournaments in Division II. Relatively it's comparable to the Midlands or the Southern Scuffle of Division I during the holidays. It's probably the toughest tournament besides our regional and national tournament that we go to. So going in, a lot of our guys, no one was ranked in the country, and our guys were pretty pumped up for this tournament to make a name for themselves. So we wrestled pretty well at this tournament. Overall, Darius Bunch, got to bring his name up. He had one heck of a tournament. In the month of December, he had a real good month. He beat the number 1 kid in the country, number 2, number 6, and number 8, all in the month of December. So he went on a huge roll. Midwest, he wrestled 3 of those ranked individuals, including the number 1 guy, and he actually pinned the number 1 guy in the country. And he had a really good tournament, was named most outstanding wrestler because of all the ranked individuals in his weight class. And he was able to prevail as a champion at the end of the day. So he had one heck of a tournament. Proud of him. He's improved so much from the beginning of the year. He took a couple early losses and has rebounded nicely to end off this semester on a good note, 2017. Also, Logan Kemp at 197 had one heck of a tournament as well, beating 2 ranked individuals during the tournament. A kid who was ranked 12th and 9th in the country at that tournament. He ended up finishing 7th, but he actually lost to the same individual twice through that tournament. So he lost to actually 1 loss, but to the same kid. But he had a very good tournament as well. He was, very good in neutral and top. He wrestled very well. He wrestled his game plan throughout the whole tournament. Even he actually twisted his ankle pretty good in the pre-quarters. That put him down in the consolation round, and he was able to battle back from that injury and finish in 7th place in one of the toughest tournaments in the country. So real proud of him and his progression and getting him to be more consistent as well. Many other individuals during that tournament wrestled well. We had a lot of guys go 2-2, 3-2, right there, ready to place, just couldn't punch through. So our team wrestled very well to end 2017 on. So I'm very proud of where we're at, and that landed Darius Bunch as the number 1 133-pounder in the country, and it helped land our team as the 19th best team in the country as well. So we're in a very good position moving forward in 2018, so I'm looking forward to what the new year holds.
Okay, and what are some of the events that are coming up in the following weeks for the team?
So this weekend's a pretty big weekend for us. We just came back from break. We wrestle East Stroudsburg in a regional competition this weekend. So East Stroudsburg's in our region, and we take on them this weekend in a dual meet at their place. So that will be a real good dual meet for us to start out 2018. So looking forward to that. And then after that, we wrestle West Virginia Tech here at home, and that's actually alumni night. So it's going to be Friday, January 12th, here at West Liberty at the ASRC Arena at 6 p.m. So during the intermission of that match, we're going to recognize the alumni in attendance, and then afterwards, we're going to host a social at TJ's down in Wheeling as well for the alumni. And then our next event after that, we wrestle Notre Dame, who is ranked, I believe, 8th in the country right now. So we go up to their place and wrestle there. We'll come back and wrestle Mercyhurst University on Wednesday, January 24th. And that will be actually at Wheeling Park High School. And that will be youth night, Ohio Valley Youth Night. So we invite all the youth wrestlers to come to that event, and their entry fee will be free to watch Mercyhurst and West Liberty wrestle that night. And then that weekend, the 27th, we'll host our West Virginia Invite, which is all the teams in West Virginia that have wrestling. We host a tournament here for those individuals to come and compete on that day. And that wrestling kicks off at 11 a.m. on the 27th. And then to finish out the month, we will wrestle Waynesburg University here at home on January 31st. And Waynesburg's actually a top 20 team in Division III. So that will be a good little test for us to end January on as well.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.